Lady Huskies. Hashtag mighty are the women, and mighty they were on their women's college World Series run here. Came up just a little bit short, but a great run by the Huskies. Began Thursday in that East Coast bias game at 9 a.m. Marku, I didn't see this one. I was at work because of the East Coast bias, but it is an extra innings thriller that they lost sort of out of nowhere in a surprise. They were so hot coming in, and then to lose this one in the 8th inning against Arizona was just a shock. Pitching was there, the hitting was not through most of this game. Is how it seems to have gone on this one. And then Saturday, they in the losers bracket, trying to get their way back in there. Big day Saturday, double header out there. Gabby Plain starts the game in a 5-3 win against Minnesota. Has another great day out there. Plain 6.2 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts. That is her third game of 10 or more strikeouts this postseason. She's only the second Husky ever to do that. 10 or more strikeouts. Incredible game. But once again, not a big bat game for this team. Just enough to get through. And then at the end of the game, Taryn Alvello, and remember that name, comes in for the save. She just gets the last out. She got the final out of the game. One out, gets the save, right? So she gets the save in the first game. They win this game, and now they're headed off to play another game that night against Oklahoma State. And Taryn Alvello pitches that one there, Marku. This is crazy to me. Just and turns in a performance for the ages. They're gonna want to start everybody the night before with one batter after a performance like this, man.
You can't say enough about the pitching. Taryn Alvello, she's her senior. It was her final run as a Husky, and she was just absolutely phenomenal throughout it. The UW bats just didn't show up, and that's really what the storyline is from this past weekend. Because even though Taryn gave up that walk-off against Arizona on Thursday in the first game of the series, it was his offense not showing up. They went to the 8th inning, tied 1-1.
Yeah.
And in 3 out of the 4 games, they only scored more than one run. Just once.
Just the one time in that 5-3.
Right, and Taryn Alvello was a stud, man. She was absolutely phenomenal.
16 strikeouts.
It's gonna be sad to see her leave and not be a Husky anymore. The future is very bright with the young squad and some of the freshmen that are coming up. You're gonna take over this team, but man, you gotta give it up to her.
Yeah, 16 strikeouts, complete game, 7 innings, 3 hits, 16 strikeouts game. That's the most batters in a women's college World Series game since 2012. And her career high. And this game that they won 1-0. They put a runner on base in every inning and still failed to push people across. So they were getting people on the bag one way or another. 7 hits in the game, couldn't push the runs across. So that sets them in. That win puts them into the final game for them. A game against UCLA. If they win it, they go to the championship game. And this is another extra inning thriller for the Huskies, and once again the bats fall short for them in this one, Marku.
Yeah, so the theme continued there, and they just couldn't string together hits. So they got people on base here and there, but they just couldn't bring them across, and it was really frustrating. I mean, you got to give credit to to Rachel Garcia, who pitched a complete game and then hit the walk off in the 10th inning to make it 3-0 to win it. You gotta give credit to her, but the bats just didn't show up.
Honest to God, that's a dream day. That's a Joe Carter style.
What an incredible day! And UCLA, they're doing their work. They won the first game of the World Series 13-3 yesterday. So they give credit to those ladies. But man, it's just really disappointing to see those bats really come up short in such a big weekend.
Once again, though, another great performance by Gabby Plain in that game. She pitched 6 full scoreless innings to start the game and retired 10 in a row from the 3rd until the 7th when Taryn Alvello took over. And Alvello in that had 3 innings pitched. She gave up 3 hits but 4 strikeouts, 4 more strikeouts for a 300 strikeout season. Again, though, the bats didn't show up in this one, and the Huskies fall to UCLA in 10 innings, 3-0 on a girl that does everything. That is a backyard sort of a game. You know what I mean? Like when you're a kid, you're like, I pitched the perfect game and then hit the home run. It's impossible to think it would happen. But
it's like video game stuff.
Yeah, it really is. So a great season for the Washington Huskies, ends just short of the goal again, just short of the goal for this team. Seems like we're saying that every year, Marku, just short. But
yeah, they haven't won since 2009, but they're always just on the cusp, and they really have a great young squad going forward. So there's a lot to look forward to. Nothing to really kind of be down on. It was really great to see. It was great to see Taryn get that pitch in that last game, get those 4 innings in. Just to have her pitch one last time as a dog, that was special.
Yep, finally get it. Not finally, but finish it out on the team like that. Would have liked to have seen it go all the way, but a great career for her and a great run for the Dogs. All right, so let's move on to a team that is headed into their playoff run on this one, Marku, and that is the Seattle Seawolves, the major